What's going on, everyone? My name's Dom, and the PlayStation 5 has been out now for about a month. It's been a really cool console. I know it's still been tough to get your hands on one because of all the scalpers and stuff like that. And it's awful. It sucks. Just keep hanging in there, guys. I'm sure you'll be able to get yours soon. But in the meantime, I wanted to make this video to talk about something very interesting with the PlayStation 5. So a long time ago, I did a video on my old iTech Dom channel. You can find the link here. And it was about life with gigabit internet. Now, I've had gigabit internet for about like 4 or 5 years. And I did a whole thing on that. And even with gigabit internet, though, I noticed that the PlayStation 4, even the PlayStation 4 Pro, and the Xbox One, and all the variants of the Xbox One, the download speeds were good, but never like great. Like with Steam, I was getting crazy download speeds. And so, to my surprise, with the PlayStation 5, I have noticed incredible speeds, like incredible, like full bandwidth, not over 900 megabits per second, to the point where I'm downloading, 40 gigs in less than 10 minutes. So I wanted to make the video, and I'm going to put the download right here somehow. You'll see. So here's me downloading Demon Souls. I'm sorry, Demon Souls. So I'm not entirely sure. I have a few theories as to why this has been happening, because this has been consistent since day one. This has been consistent. So some of my theories about why the download speeds are faster is, number one, chances are Sony put the PlayStation 5 stuff on a different set of servers. So with not as many PlayStation 5s out there as there are PS4s, or possibly even PS3s, to be honest, the servers might not be under such a severe load, allowing them to download way faster. Now, to see downloads like this, that is pretty extreme. So I think the SSD might also have something to do with it, right? Because technically speaking, I think that the mechanical hard drive that comes stock in a lot of the PlayStation 4s is not of the greatest quality. So between all the different bottlenecks along the process, the write speeds to the drive might also be a hindrance as well. But even with all that being said, I think it's important that Sony maintains these speeds. I haven't seen speeds like this on the Xbox Series X. I've seen them up to about using half of the bandwidth of the gigabit speed, but I haven't seen full on gigabit. And with Xbox, it seems to wave in and out. It'll go from like 400 to 500 down to to like 30. It's really weird. But the PlayStation 5 has been, oh my God, it's been really consistent with these download speeds. So I wanted to kind of say, for those of you planning on getting a PlayStation 5, you should definitely look into, if you don't already have it, some fast internet, especially gigabit. I don't even know if you can download even faster than this, because it hits the cap. It's crazy. Like I'll be getting 100 megabytes per second, which is, it's insane speeds. It doesn't often hit that. Usually it's in the 80s. It'll teeter, but it gets up there, and I have seen it above 100 megabytes per second. So with games getting larger, Black Ops Black Ops Cold War, I think is like 160 gigs or something like that. So that downloads so freaking fast. Cyberpunk, even though it came with the 40 gigs of patches, that on top of the 60 gigs, so it was 100 gigs, that downloaded insanely quick. And with games getting larger, more patches, I think it's really something to look into for these next gen consoles. And there's a variety of gigabit packages out there. So I live in the States, in what the hell's it called? The Midwest. So I'm in the Midwest, and so we have Comcast out here, and the upload speeds aren't necessarily great. They're 40 megabits per second, which isn't wonderful, especially when trying to do YouTube videos. You got to upload stuff all the time. But I know AT&T and a bunch of other internet providers, Google Fiber, they have gigabit speeds. So like I said, look into it. Look into your local, your local internet provider. See what your options are, because it helps tremendously. And you know what? It's not super expensive either. I know in other parts of the world, gigabit internet's like available and it's super cheap. But out here, I do pay for I did buy my own modem, and I do have my own router, so I'm not renting any of their equipment. But with the current deal that I have, and even with unlimited data, which there's no data cap, you can get that with Comcast. If you have Comcast, it's like $30 a month, because you'll burn through your data cap quick with gigabit, right? So I think the pricing for just the internet alone was like $69 or $70, and then with the additional $30 for the unlimited data, it makes it like 100, and I don't pay for any of the rental stuff, so I'm not getting hit with any of that. So after taxes and stuff, it's like 102, somewhere around there, which is, in my opinion, a really good deal, especially because all of my TV watching and streaming and stuff is just, I have no cable box, like none. Like cable's dead. It's dying. Get yourself a streaming service, be it, YouTube TV. I have AT&T TV Now, formerly known as DirecTV Now, or whatever the hell it was called. So yeah, if you do like a lot of streaming and stuff too, like even in your day-to-day life, gigabit internet is quite significant. We do a lot of work here, over the internet, but it is nice to just be able to stream, from anywhere without restrictions, to be able to download stuff at lightning speeds. Like it's substantial. It's significant, and you will notice a difference. It's one of those things that's like, do I really want to spend the money? But once you have it, and you're at least technical enough, or you have a need enough for it, like you can't go back. Like you really can't go back. I can't imagine not having speeds like this. I really wish Comcast would fix the upload speeds, because they're kind of abysmal, and the only way to get the higher upload speeds is to get like their $300 a month 2 gig package, which gives you 2 gigs up and down. But yeah, that's a bit excessive. It would be nice to have 2 gigs up, but not for $300 a month. That's ridiculous. But I mean, the good news is it's copper, so it's available in any places that have copper based internet instead of fiber. So yeah, guys, I mean, that's about it. And hopefully, if I timed this correctly, the download should be getting done here relatively soon. And yeah, and I'm downloading this right now, so at the time of recording, it's 8 o'clock, so it's 8 o'clock my time. So it's around peak hours, and even with other people in the area possibly using up some of the bandwidth, it's still downloading at ridiculous speeds. So anyway, guys, yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Check out some of my other content, and as always, talk to you soon.